So I started trying to go south of City Hall and west to get to the Trade Center site. And when I got to the southern tip of City Hall Park, a police officer stops me. She sees me with my microphone and my press pass and everything, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I can't let you go any further." And I said, "Well, I've got a job to do, press pass, reporter, microphone." And she says, "Listen, I'm doing this to save your life." And it was almost on cue. As soon as she said that, I see the South Tower collapse. And I froze. I turned my microphone on. I stood there for what seemed like forever. And then all of a sudden, people are running away from it with this cloud of debris, this brown swirling cloud of debris heading toward the East River. And I thought, well, if they're running, I should run.
The building is falling right now. People are running through the street. Smoke is everywhere.
There were so many people in the streets. And I remember trying to interview people to say, like, describe what you're seeing. And this one man was just speechless. He couldn't even form words, which is sort of how I felt.
We are talking about the apparent terrorist attack on the World Trade Centers this morning. WNYC's Beth Fertig is in the vicinity, as is WNYC's Marianne McCune. Beth Fertig, are you back with us?
Yes, I am. I can play you a little bit of tape, if this works, of what it was like when people were running down Broadway.
All right, go ahead. We are waiting for the sound, some actual sound from what occurred this morning at the World Trade Center. Go ahead, Beth.
Oh, my God! What happened?
Marianne McCune, my coworker, said, I felt like I was learning my job all over again, or I had no idea what my job was that day. Both of us felt that way, and that's why I was really grateful that we were together. We ran into each other on the street right after the first tower collapsed, and we just kind of helped each other through it. What do we do now? Well, thankfully her cell phone was working. We were able to get survivors or, witnesses to talk on their cell phone live with our anchor about what had happened, get them on NPR.
I was with my colleague, Marianne McCune, when we heard the blast. We were reporting live on the air and were asked to describe what we saw.
That's what we were seeing before.
It's gone. It's gone. Marianne, can you see it? Marianne's
I can't see anything.
We can't see anything of Tower 2.
But I got to tell you, I'm so glad that we were together because we had to take turns calming each other down and saying, okay, your turn. You go on the air, you report, and then one of us would cry or just call our family members to say, I'm okay. A lot of them were listening, so they could hear us on the air and they knew we were okay, but it was really scary, obviously. And we just had to keep, taking turns. I'm going to call NPR, you call your family. I'm going to call WNYC, you take a time out, get some orange juice, whatever, because, we were exhausted at that point.